Hey everybody, Invisiblekatana here. Of course, pretty interesting story video for me to upload. Haven't had a useful story to really share in quite a while, and this one I think is definitely worth sharing. And obviously, it's in the title. I had a shout out from Freddie Prinze Jr. like a year ago, and I had no idea until yesterday. So just to go back to the beginning of it all, yesterday I was on Twitter. It was totally random. I decided I would look up my name, obviously not my actual name because no one cares about Terrence, but Invisiblekatana, and it was mostly because basically exactly what happened is the reason I was looking up my name, because there have been times where I'll go on Twitter and I'll have nothing in my notifications, and then I'll be scrolling through something and I'll be like, that person liked a video of mine or shared it or whatever on Twitter, and I'll be like, that definitely didn't come up in my notifications. And this was the first time I'd ever really thought of that, like, I should just search my actual name and see how much stuff I'm actually missing. Like, I don't know if it's my settings or what, because I get notifications for some stuff, and then other things I don't. So I was like, I should just search just to see if there's anything I'm missing. I scrolled down, I'm like, okay, I've seen this stuff, I've seen that, so that's not too bad, I'm not really missing anything. And then I come across this tweet, and it's for my Star Wars Rebels Season 2 finale reaction. And I was like, I've never seen this, because normally when people reference that video, it's like the actual link, so it comes up as just the thumbnail for that video. And this actually had two pictures, so I was like, oh, this is definitely one I haven't seen before. So I was like, that's cool. I hate that I missed it. I just assumed, honestly, because it was so close to like the top of the screen, I didn't scroll down that far either. I just assumed that it was fairly recent. I was like, oh, that's cool, somebody else mentioned my video. And then I reread it, and I saw the little check mark as I was like rereading it, and I was like, oh crap. As you know, as we all know, I think, if you're on the internet and your name has a check mark, it's basically the World Wide Web saying you're better than everybody else. So I was like, there's a check mark next to this. Who sent out this tweet? And so I just tilt my head a little bit to the left, and it was Freddie Prinze Jr., who is Kanan himself in Star Wars Rebels. And I was like, holy freaking crap, how in the world did I miss this? And then I look at the date, and it was from April of last year, because like I said, I assumed that it had to have been a recent thing, and I was like, oh man, like this was a recent post that I just missed, like he just saw my video or something. And I look at the date, and it was like April 13th, I think, or something like that. It was from last season, so it was last year. And I was like, holy crap, I felt like the worst person ever. Like, I do this video, one of the main characters in the show gives me like a shout out and stuff, and even references like Zatoichi and stuff like that, which is like just a super big nerd thing for me. But I was like, how did I miss this tweet? It wasn't just a random thing either, because he like actually said something directly to me, and then I never responded. I was like, it's been like almost a full year, and I felt like an a-hole because I missed this this tweet. And I was like, that freaking blows. And I just, like, as soon as I saw that, I was like, holy crap. And my girlfriend was sitting at the couch with me, so I just turned my laptop and I was like, just look at this, like, just read this. I was like, I never saw this before. And so she read it, she was like, I was like, look at the name. And she was like, holy crap. And I was like, yeah, missed that for an entire freaking year. So once I saw that, I of course liked it and retweeted, because it was just sitting there. It was almost as if I didn't freaking care. But of course I did. So as soon as I actually saw it, I liked it and I retweeted. And I even replied, and I was like, I know it's a year late, basically. But, obviously, of course, thanks for the support and the shout out and stuff. And I even, tweeted him directly, because I was like, I don't know if he'll see this, because that's a super old tweet and stuff like that. So I even tweeted him directly saying, like, I'm so sorry I missed this, but it was just crazy. I was like, I could not believe that I missed something like that, from last year, like something that big. But fortunately, he actually did see that yesterday, which was really cool, because I was like, I don't know, with him having a bunch of people that tweet at him, I don't know if that'll show up. I don't know if he'll ever actually see that, and it'll just be there as if I didn't care. But he saw it, and it was cool. We had a little back and forth, so that was really awesome. And he was like, he laughed about it, and it was just cool. And I was like, thank goodness, because I don't want to think like I don't give a crap. Like, I just do my reactions and reviews, and then I just move on. I don't give a crap what people think, because that's definitely not true. I always try to, respond to people if they tweet me and stuff like that. So it was really cool. We had a quick little back and forth, but it was really hilarious. I was like, well, it wasn't really funny at first, but it was just like, holy crap, I cannot believe somehow I managed to miss that for like an entire year. That like one of the characters from the show that I've reviewed every episode of Star Wars, and I do, you know, I don't really do reactions too often. It was just like the finale was special, and I'm gonna do one for this finale. But it was just crazy. I was like, holy crap! A year went by, basically a full year went by, and I missed such an important tweet. And I was just like, man, that it was insane to me, and it came from Kanan himself. So it was nuts. It was really crazy. Obviously, that's something I thought was worth sharing, but it was just really crazy. I was like, I cannot believe that that happened, that I missed such an important tweet. And I was just, like I said, kind of losing my mind, because before he responded, I was like, he may never see that. And it would just be like, it was there. And like I said, like I felt like an a-hole a little bit. Like, I just let it go, like it didn't matter to me or anything like that. And I was just like, oh, that's totally not the case. I somehow managed to miss this, which is weird, because I remember when I put that video out, that I would see certain tweets where people would share it and stuff like that, and somehow I never saw that one, because like I said, the first thing I noticed when I saw the tweet is that there were two pictures from the same video. And I was like, oh, that's never, you know, I've never seen that before. That's how I knew it was a new tweet. So it was just crazy that I somehow just never got a notification for it, or maybe it just showed up automatically, so it didn't actually notify me, and it was just on the screen. I would have to scroll down to see it, and you know, I wouldn't know to do that. So it was just insane. I was just like, wow, nearly a year went by, and someone from the actual show that I love liked, you know, the video, you know, my nerdy little video that I made about it, and it was super awesome. Of course, I had a crazy nerd moment, like, holy crap, that, you know, somebody recognized me from the actual show. But it was really cool, and like I said, we had, you know, a little back and forth, and he was really cool about it, and he, you know, said I should do more reactions and stuff like that, and I let him know I will be doing one for the finale for sure. I can't not do a finale for Obi-Wan versus Darth Maul. That's insane. And he said I should have done one for the mid-season finale. I didn't know what I was in for. That's the same thing I told him. I was like, I didn't know how awesome an episode I was in for, and that's why I didn't end up doing a reaction. And I think I mentioned in that review, like, this was definitely an episode worth doing a reaction to. I feel like I mentioned that during that review, but it was cool, and you know, he was cool. He understood that I just crazy random mistake, but I had to share that story because it was just absolutely insane to me that I missed such an important shout out. Of course, if you want to like see the whole list of everything that happened, you can check Twitter. It's still up there, of course. I'm going to be putting something on Facebook as well. I just feel like a little. I took a snapshot, like I saved the picture of me not knowing that it was there, and it's on my laptop forever, and I just call it like my shame. That's the name of the picture, because I was like, I missed it for all this time. So that's going to be on my laptop forever, and that's the title of that picture now. But it was really awesome that that happened, and like I said, I had to share this story. It would have been cool to share it when it actually happened. I probably still would have made a video, but I think this makes for an even funnier video, because somehow I just missed it for almost an entire year. And it was, like I said, only reason I found it was because I know that I don't always get notifications, and I was like, let me just see what happens. And that's how I come across that tweet from someone who's actually in the show that I'm reacting to, liking one of my videos. So had to share that. Glad he didn't hate me for not responding to it, or just leaving it to die almost, and just, you know, as if I didn't care. So I was glad we had a little back and forth. Like, you know, I totally love that he saw that and liked my video, but just crazy. Couldn't believe that happened. So I'm glad I'm more diligent on Twitter now, because that was definitely during the time where I kind of sucked when I was on Twitter. Like, I would never be on there, and I try to, you know, I definitely made sure I changed that up because of stuff just like this, where now I know I'm going to definitely make sure I check my settings now to make sure anything that ever happens with my name in it is a notification, even if that means I get 100, which I probably still won't. But even though I get like 100 notifications, every single thing that references my page, gotta make sure that's in notifications now, because I do not want something like this to happen again. Makes for a funny story, but like I said, I was kind of freaked out at first, where I was just like, oh, I just seem like an a-hole who doesn't give a crap. Like, huge praise, and I'm just like, whatever. So I'm like, I can't have that happen again for sure. But like I said, just had to share the story. I thought it was definitely a story worth sharing, because it's really crazy that something like that would even happen. But of course, if you guys have any comments, please put them down in the comment section below about just if you've ever had a crazy experience like that where somebody retweeted you, even if it was, you know, someone from the show, if you do reviews or reactions like I do. If it was just in general, because my girlfriend had that happen. She tweeted some stuff about Flash, I think it was like the season 2 finale, And John Wesley Shipp actually like favorited a lot of her tweets, and she was super happy about that too. And she's had that happen multiple times where it would be like, you know, different famous people do that. But it was really cool, so she enjoyed that, and you know, I have my little moment now. So if you ever had something like that where it was like just it happened in general, or if you have a really crazy story like me where it happened and you just didn't even know for almost a full year, we'd love to read about that in the comment section below. So anything you guys got, please put it down there. And of course, thanks for watching.